Now 8 of 8 serving. Hilton bumps it up front, blocked by Bielen near the net. DGF will pick up the point. Kind of got pinballed around on both sides. Oh no, it won't.
Net violation on the rubber.
It was a net violation.
Trojans take game 1, 25-18.
So 25-18 was the final score there, as was a net violation called against the Rebels. So it's a 25-18 win for Barnesville as they took the lead early in the set, extended the lead up to 14-5 and held off a couple of late DGF rallies. 24-18, making 25-18 the final in set 1. Set 2 is coming up in just a moment.
Newell set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen tipped, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That posed the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Quest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the net of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby?
Wally Wibbly.
Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies? Wilby Wababy?
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
Barnesville taking set 1, 25-18. DGF certainly showed some good things in coming back, but just kind of got buried. They got down 14-5. That's hard to come back from, but they certainly kept it in range, got to within 2 in a couple of instances, the last of which at 19-17, but Barnesville, to their credit, finished strong. They got 6 of the last 7 to finish off with a win.
Yep, and I mentioned that. It's like if Barnesville's not careful, DGF could take a set from them, and you kind of saw a glimpse of that when they made that late rally right around point 14-15, and as you mentioned, 19-17. And we'll see if DGF can take some of that late set 1 momentum into set 2 here and maybe take one back from Barnesville.
Well, they showed some good things. I think one thing, they've got to try and play with the lead here. They'll get the serve to get set 2 started. Lindsay Nevela will do the honors. 3 of 3 serving, and serve is across. Beaver to the outside. The swing good for the kill, and
I want to say thanks to Sarah for notifying me that the label was wrong. We got the label fixed now on both YouTube channels. So
all right, very good. So 1-0. It'll be Mackenzie Scogan to the service line, 2 of 2, and hard serve there. Costello. Nevela near the net, taps it near the net, and Garrett, not much he can do with that one. Right near the net, just trying to bump it over. And it's 2-0. Again, DGF going to probably have to maybe chase points here. So he can maybe do it once in a while, but boy, it's hard to try and keep coming back. Scogan on the serve. Nice job by Backus digging that one out. Big swing, and long and out of play. That for Madison Schmidt into the match. It's now 3-0. So Madison Schmidt in for the first time, 5'7" senior. Scogan 4 of 4 serving. Serve across. Backus on the serve receive. Peterson races in, gets it over the blockers. That's good for the kill.
Kill by Peterson. Point Rebels.
Peterson picks up her third kill.
Schmidt now serving for DGF.
DGF now 3-1, down 2. Schmidt serves for the first time here in the match. Hard serve, received by Barnesville. They really handled things well in the serve receive in the back. Blocked up front. Peterson resets. It's bumped over by Beaver. And Garrett pushes it across with 2 hands. Trojans as Newell goes cross court, pushed over by Peterson, kept alive, covered nicely by a diving Neville, and eventually sent over. Beaver, they'll go near side, and that's good for the kill. Emily Smith. Beaver the assist on that. Actually, correction on that. Newell the assist on that. It's now 4-1. Emily Smith to the service line. 3 of 4 in the service line. Couple of kills tonight for Barnesville. Serve received by Schmidt. Nevela. Peterson has it blocked. But DGF has time to recover, and Costello able to push it over. Beaver to the middle. Riddle. Riddle the kill. Beaver on the assist on that one is Riddle, her second kill, and got a nice mix of some length and some power up front. 5-1 Barnesville here in set 2 on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Barnesville won set 1, 25-18 in this Heart of Lakes Conference matchup. Serve. Backus up front. Nevela near the net, pushes it over. Tap back. A free ball back and tap down. Riddle was ready and waiting on that one. It is 6-1.
Yeah, Barnesville needs to keep their foot on the gas here because it's about this 5, 6, 7 point range where you usually allow their opponents to sneak back into it.
Nevela is pushed over by Backus, backpedaling to play at Scogan. Scogan gets it back row attack under the net. So 6-2. Fuss checks in for Aria Garrett.
Number 6, Camille Costello.
And Layla Foss heads up front. And Camille Costello to the service line, where she is 2 of 3 tonight. Serve over, kind of a knuckleball, but received nicely. Scogan. Back row attack. Scogan there to receive it. Able to dig it out. Costello on the outside. Peterson bad angle. Dug out by the Trojans. Back set. Scogan sends it over. Costello. Nevela to the middle. Foss. That one is kind of short hop, so it'll be a kill. Good job, Layla Fuss on that one. Nevela the assist. 6-3. So Fuss, her first kill. She has a kill and a block tonight. And DGF chipping away at the deficit. And one brief lead, 3-2 in the first set. Sent over by Belle Peterson. Backus will get it back from Nevela. Gets it around the blockers, but covered. Covered nicely by Beaver. Free ball back. Here's Backus. Dug out Scogan. Come near side with it. Over the blockers and down for the point. Kill for Newell. So Amelia Newell, her second kill. Side out to Barnesville. 7-3.
That was a big point for Barnesville, too. It's, that broke what could have been a 3-0 stretch for DGF.
Newell on the serve. She remains 100% from the service line at 8 of 8. Big swing by Peterson. Maybe a little frustration there. Newell will pass up front. Belle Peterson down the line. That was tipped, so it'll be good for the kill. So Belle Peterson, her second kill. And the Trojans have an 8-3 lead. I have 3 assists for Newell, 3 assists for Beaver on official numbers here. As Newell continues off the service line. Backus on the receive. They'll go to the middle for Fuss. It's blocked.
Nice job there by Emily Riddle. She's right position, got the right elevation, and made that look easy.
Nice job there on the block. Her and Belle Peterson were there. I believe they will share on the block 9-3, and Barnesville's done enough defensively to kind of take some things away from DGF. Peterson set for Backus, pushes it over. It's blocked again by Riddle.
It's back-to-back blocks, and that should have put a few smiles on the face of Barnesville fans, and that causes a timeout.
Timeout DGF. Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Trojans over the Rebels in set 2, 10-3 already with a 1-0 lead in the match. We're back with more here from Magnitude Sports after this.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street. Get everything you need for your home. Smoke alarms, thermometers, Ethernet, coax cable, and maybe a little something for your kitchen. Baking goods, paper supplies, toasters, coffee pots, griddles, and stove and oven accessories. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season.
Barnesville leads 10-3. Mike Mason, I'm Brad Anderson back here at the Fort at DGF High School as Newell continues on the serve. That's good for an ace. Second ace for Newell. She is 11 of 11 from the service line, and it's all coming up. Trojans here in the second set at 11-3. Newell serve again. Received by DGF. Back set, Fuss tapped across to the left hand. Sent back, returned back by Riddle. Neville up with Backus to the back row, and that's good for the kill. Peyton Backus, her third kill. Neville the assist. It's 11-4. Kaylee Peterson to the service line. She is 3 for 3 tonight. Both teams have served it very well. Hard serve. Nice job. Pass that up front by Strand. Back set, big swing, long and out of play. Quick back set back for Riddle, but the attack error, 11-5. Serve. And up around the shoulders of Newell. Strand there to pick her up and sent over by Mackenzie Scogan. Costello bump set Neville up. Backus near side over the blockers. Redirected, nicely done that time. It will redirect it. Newell, Fuss, covered by Beaver, sent back by the Trojans. Neville, Backus, big swing, long and out of play on the attack error. Well, they're going to say it was tipped. So apparently it was tipped. So that makes it an 11-6 lead. There we go. Peterson back to the service line. Peterson serve. Backpedaling, I think it's going to be a lift called. Newell kind of running after it. Was trying to set it on the run. Got it caught between her fingertips, and it's called a lift, so 11-7. Peterson continues off the service line. Nice run by DGF as they try to chip their way back into this. Strand, go to the outside, Bell Peterson. Job with the big Costello. Neville, Backus again through the blockers, kept alive, sticking an arm out with Scogan, and eventually sent over by Bell Peterson. Peterson for DGF, now Backus to the middle, big swing. Played there by Scogan. Newell bump set. Peterson again over the blockers, covered by Backus. Costello back row, to send it across and does. Good recovery by the Rebels. Newell to the middle, blocked by DGF. Sent back by Scogan. Free ball back. Backus big swing. Strand digs it out. Scogan. Now it's sent over by Emily Riddle. Now DGF with a chance for Fuss. Fuss the kill. Nice job, Layla Fuss, her second kill. Good job, DGF, to win that rally. Went back and forth. One of the longer rallies we've had tonight.
Absolutely.
The Rebels within 3. Peterson now 7 of 7. Successful serve. Ooh, nearly a lift. Strand. Peterson sends it across. Neville, they go to the middle, they'll go back to Fuss, it's blocked, but set back by Schmidt. Barnesville to reset, they'll come near side, big swing, Beaver, dug out, Costello again, boy has she been good in the back. Sent over by Schmidt. Both Strand and Costello very good on both sides, tipping it over the blockers and down. It's a kill for Emily Riddle, her 4th of the night. And a much needed side out for the Trojans, 12-8 Barnesville in set 2. Kennedy Gray into the match, she'll serve. Gray 8 for 8 unofficially with 1 ace tonight.
Kennedy Gray serving for Barnesville.
You kind of get this feeling that the hill's a little bit too high to climb here for DGF. They get a couple of rally points, but they can't quite cut that deficit to stay close at the moment.
Serve, receive, Backus, now Schmidt, attack here into the net.
And that attack here into the net certainly doesn't help what I just suggested. So.
Well, they were down 11-3 and said it's, 4 or 5 points not insurmountable. When you got to start coming from 7 or 8, life isn't real easy. Here is Winter, and there's another attack error, long and out of play. A back-to-back attack errors. Barnesville's been able to stretch the lead back to 6. 14-8 Trojans in set 2. And Gray back to the service line. Knuckled that serve. Didn't come off her hand just right. And service error 14-9. First service error for Gray. Still 10 of 11 from the service line. There's Backus. Strand digs it out. Nice job on the serve receive. They play it off the net. And Beaver sends it across. Costello. Iowan. Foss. Covered. And it's going to be, I believe, a violation. And a point for Foss. And for DGF, 14-10. Line drive serve down to an E. Strand. Go to the outside. It's blocked. 4 hits the call. Actually, it was not a block. They did not get it over the net. So 4 hits the call against Barnesville. However you want to slice it, it's an EGF point. It's 14-11.
Well, they got to get this next point here, DGF does, and then if they can get within 2, make things more manageable.
Strand of the serve receive. Bonches to the middle. Riddle has it blocked. Barnesville will look to reset. It just bumped over by Strand. Costello. Iowa near the net for Fuss. Got it through the blockers, but covered by Beaver. Free ball back. Getting it over the blockers, Madison Schmidt. She'll pick up the DGF kill.
That's a very, very important kill, and as they say, one game at a time. In this case, 1 point at a time. We'll see if DGF can get the next one.
14-12. Lead was 11-3. It's now down 14-12. So they've got 9 of the last 10 points have the Rebels. Back row attack coming from Kennedy Gray. Played there by Maddie Iwan. Winter, partially blocked. Barnesville, Skogan sends it back. Iwan, Schmidt, big swing, long and out of play. Was it tip? No, they'll give her the tip on that one.
Wow. Lucky break there for DGF, and now they have a chance to tie as a result.
So second kill for Schmidt, and it's 14-13. So it was tipped up front. Officials communicating with one another. Backus on the serve, received by Kennedy Gray. Gray will get it back. Back row attack, sends it across. Costello digs it up. Bump back by Iowan. Bump set. Sent over by Schmidt. Bonches. Dump set. No, nicely done. Good for the point.
Absolutely. Well, she doesn't score too often, but when she scores, it matters, and that was one of those points that mattered.
6 cents that setters have to have if they maybe see an opening kind of in the middle of the defense there, when to maybe dump it over, and what she did there, perfect time for it. Strand serves, hard serve. Costello clean of the serve receive, and Fuss from a bad angle trying to send it back, but it was on the wrong side of the pin. Or no, it wasn't. Well, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on that one there. I don't know what the far side official saw that.
Well, Fuss.
It kind of looked like it went on the wrong side of the antenna.
From the angle that she had, I don't know how she could have redirected it on the right side of the antenna. I guess it would be to the left, kind of on the fair side of the antenna, and they will get Barnesville a point.
I think that's the right call, too.
I think it's just looking at the angle she had to try and hit that across. I don't know how you would have been able to do it.
Yeah.
So Strand the point. Officials confirm, and I think got it right. 16-13. Line drive serve. Costello not clean of the serve receive. Strand will get an ace. (17-13), Strand's first ace, and Barnesville's, by our numbers tonight, 4th ace serve. Back to a 4-point lead. Strand, hard serve. Costello, serve received clean this time. Set near the net. Fuss able to tip it over. Covered by Beaver. Bump back Gray and sent across. That's Emily Smith. Iowan to the middle for Fuss. Goes near side. Tried to go away from the block, but out of bounds. DGF has one timeout left in the set. I don't think they want to use it right now. It's still fairly early in the set. Strand on the serve. Costello on the receive. Bump set Schmidt. Back row attack. Somebody's got to send it over. And some confusion there. Three players looked at each other and the ball dropping. And that will be another ace for Strand and a timeout. So DGF, their second and final timeout of the set. It's 19-13 Trojans in set two, already owning a 1-0 lead. We're back with more in just a moment.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Can I have a piece of that Willy Willoughby?
Wally Wibbly.
Wiley's Wallabies. Wallaby Wallies? Wilby Wallaby?
It's pronounced Wiley Wallaby.
Well, it's very good.
It's called Wiley Wallaby, and it's delicious.
So Barnesville has run off 5 straight points after seeing DGF trim it down to 1. Trojans have not trailed in the second set. It's 19-13. Strand a couple of aces this go around, and there's another one. So Strand has 3 aces by our numbers, and it's 20-13. Right, the serves they've been hard serves, which you got something on it. Not always the easiest to try and receive. Another hard serve, that one long and out of play. Strand did her job from the service line, 20-14 on the Ratzo's Pool Hall scoreboard. Fuss is 4 for 4 from the service line, as a pair of kills and a block tonight. Short serve received by Beaver. Back row attacks Skogan, and good for the kill. Skogan, her third kill as Fuss, I think, had a tough time just trying to decide on whether she should make a play on that ball or not.
Beaver serving for the Trojans.
21-14. So Barnesville with the serve and in control of the second set. Beaver serve long and out of play. Service there. 21-15. You're running out of chances if you're DGF. Got to try and don't have to get all 6 in one shot, but if you can maybe trim it in half. Nevela in, she'll serve. 4 for 4 serving.
2 would be nice. 3 would be even sweeter for DGF right now.
Short serve. Beaver, and bumped over by Smith. Nevela for Garrett in the middle, and there's one. Kill for Aria Garrett. Aria Garrett's first kill, Nevela the assist, and there's one back for the Rebels at 21-16.
Well, I'll say the same thing. 2 would be nice, 3 would be even sweeter.
Yep, just one at a time. Can't get it all in one shot. Nevela, their short serve again. Beaver on the serve receive, bump set Smith. They go to the outside. There's a kill for Barnesville for Amelia Newell. Newell's third kill. Smith will get the assist on that. It is 22-16. It's Kaylee Olson in the serve for the first time. Number 6, Kaylee Olson. 5'3" senior. Service here makes it 22-17. So the Rebels get the serve right back. Hilton checking out as Madison Schmidt will serve. 1 for 1, couple of kills in the second set. Schmidt, serve received by the Trojans. Beaver go to the outside for Peterson. Dug out Costello. Backus, make it Peterson, trying to go cross court. And out of bounds here to the near corner. And Barnesville is 2 away from a set 2 victory. 23-17. Smith in to serve. Serve played. Schmidt, back set, Backus. Now one dug out. Back set and sent over by Emily Riddle. Quick set in the middle. Garrett has it blocked. As Riddle and Peterson both there. And it is set point, 24-17. Smith trying to serve the winner. Schmidt, Costello in the corner, and Peterson sends it across. Nice recovery. Set to the outside, Peterson. Tap, covered by Backus. Bump set. Bad angle, Peterson. It's blocked, and is it on the antenna?
Net violation.
It's a net violation. And the Rebels get the point. So still hanging in there at 24-18. Aria Garrett is replaced by Fuss. Up front, Costello serves, 4 for 5 serving. They would need 6 straight. High arching serve. Beaver to the middle. Riddle dug out, and it is net contact. And that will be a point and a win for Barnesville. Matching 25-18 score, as we saw in set 1. And the Trojans with a 2-0 lead here in this match. Stay tuned, we'll take a timeout and get to our intermission report. Set 3. Just around the corner here from Magnitude Sports. We'll be right back.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
About ready for set 3. There you see matching 25-18 set scores for Barnesville. And it's kind of been the same recipe here for the first 2 sets, Mike.
Yeah, you know, I guess the only thing that was really different that first set, you saw a lot of out of bounds attack errors that resulted in points. In set 2, it was more offensive strikes that resulted in points. I would say that's about the only difference besides the score in those first 2 sets. So.
Perham and Breckenridge are tied 1 set apiece, and the Cowgirls lead in set 3, 19-14. Keeping an eye on that match. Another one in the Heart of Lakes Conference. Breckenridge out of Section 6A, Perham in 8AA. Set coming from Rumley Beaver. She's 2 of 4 from the service line. Serve is out of bounds. So service there. And DGF hasn't played with the lead very much. They will to start at 1-0 as it will be Michaela Bjelland in to replace Maddie Schmidt. It's kind of been part of it. DGF's fallen behind early and has had to chase points. Bjelland on the serve, hard serve, received by Skogan. Beaver, a back row attack coming. Costello, go to Garrett in the middle. There to cover nicely, Kennedy Gray. Sent over by the Trojans. Bump set, Costello and Peterson. Awkward angle, covered by Skogan. Push back down the line, there to play it Bjelland. Go to Backus, 10-foot line. Kept alive, Strand. Bumps it back. Boy, that was right on target. Sent over by Amelia Newell. Tried to send it over and just out of bounds on the far side. It was a nice job by Strand and really set her up where Newell had a chance to keep that going. Out of bounds, and it's 2-0 DGF. Bjelland on the serve. Strand receives it. Beaver, nice job to redirect in the back set. It's tapped down. Emily Smith will pick up the kill. As Smith, her third kill by our numbers tonight. Really good balance up front. Newell 3 kills, Skogan, Smith 3 kills, Riddle with 4. Skogan on the serve, she's 100% from the service line, 6 of 6, near side, Backus blocked. Nevela will go to Garrett far side down the line, but Aaron waiting to dig it out with Strand. Big swing and long and out of play from Newell. And attack error, point to DGF, and they have a 3-1 advantage on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Costello is 5 for 6 from the service line. Serve into the net. Service error. 3-2 Rebels. Matching 25-18 wins for Barnesville in each of the first 2 sets. They try to hop over 500, coming in at 5-5. Smith will serve. She's 8 of 9, now 9 of 10. Costello receives it. Nevela, near side. Backus goes long, and boy, didn't miss it by much. Just out of bounds. Try to go to the back middle in between 2 defenders. Cowgirls leading Perham 23-15 in set 3 over at the Hive in Perham, which you can also see on Magnitude Sports. Smith on the serve, received Backus. Peterson down the line, dug out. Barnesville's done a nice job in the back row. Belle Peterson. There's Costello. She's had a solid night tonight as well. Backus. That one dug out, redirected, tapped over by Riddle. Peterson over the blockers, covered by Skogan. Bump set back. Here's Peterson over the blockers, and I think it ended up on the wrong side of the pin. It did, out of bounds. Rebels the point. It's now 4-3. DGF on top. And Peterson to serve. 7 of 7 from the service line. Hard serve. There's contact. Now bumped up front by Strand. Sent over by Belle Peterson. Costello. Nevela to the middle for Fuss. Blocked. DGF to reset. Nevela tries it again, this time for Backus down the line. And out of bounds here on the near side. They're tied at 4.
Serving number 5, Amelia Newell.
4-4 tie. Serve over, Costello. Iwin, and sent over, and that's good for the kill. Chloe Fuller picks up the kill on that. Iwin grabs an assist, and 5-4 in favor of DGF. Serve from Peyton Backus. Quick set, tapped over the blockers. That's down for the point. It'll go to Riddle. And Barnesville ties it up, 5 apiece. So we've been tied at 3, 4, and 5 here in this third set. Barnesville up 2-0 in the match as Lucy Hilton heads to the back row. Peyton Backus will check out for the DGF Rebels. Gray in to serve. She has 1 ace tonight. Hard serve. Hilton. Nice job on the serve receive. Iwin for Fuss and kept alive Strand. Free ball back. Fuss gets a freebie and didn't miss on it. Point DGF. Fuss gets her third kill, and DGF leads 6-5. And Fuss will serve 5 of 5 from the service line. Serve over at the top of the net, and that's good for an ace. So Fuss the ace. I have that as the first ace serve tonight for DGF, and the Rebels have their first 2-point lead of the match. 7-5, serve over. Bonches near the net, blocked by DGF. That one's down. Schmidt picks up the block on that. The Rebels have their biggest lead of the match at 8-5. Trying to stay alive here in this third set. Serve over. Overpass. Schmidt. Iwan able to find it. And sent back and across by Chloe Fuller. Back come the Trojans with Skogan over the blockers. Kept alive by Schmidt. Pinballed around and short. Skogan will pick up the point. It's her fourth kill by her numbers tonight. 8-6. Barnesville down 2. Sydney Strander did a great job. 3 aces. 6 of 7 serving, 3 aces in the second set. Hard serve received by Hilton. Bump to the back row. Costello has to send it over and does. Bonches, near side, trying to tip it. Was Smith in short. So back to the Rebels on the serve. It is 9-6 on the Ratsos Pool Hall scoreboard. Nevela in. As out goes Chloe Fuller. As Nevela, 6 of 6 serving. Serve across. Played up front. Bonches goes back for Emily Smith. The attack goes long and out of play. Right now, DGF's kind of got Barnesville back on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, well, I said if Barnesville's not careful, DGF could take a set, and I didn't think this one would end in 3. Now, it's still early to say that, but it's looking good for DGF at the moment. And as I said, too early to say that.
Service there for Nevela, her first of the night. DGF much cleaner from the service line than we saw against Hawley. They really struggled in that first set the other night. And did clean it up a bit. Rumley Beaver in to serve. She is 2 of 5 serving. Serve, received. Nevela, Peterson, cross court. Dug out nicely. Kennedy Gray doing the honors. Skogan, got it over the blockers. Costello, Nevela, bad angle, and short from Maddie Schmidt. So 2-point lead for DGF in set 3. Barnesville winning 25-18 each of the first 2 sets. Rumley Beaver serves. Hard serve. Received by Costello. Bump set. Peterson, big swing. Nice job, Gray. Strand redirects it up front. Sent over by Emily Smith. Nevela go to the outside. Played by Barnesville. Free ball back by Emily Smith. Nevela. Peterson 10-foot line over the blockers. Sliding play by Kennedy Gray down to one knee. Skogan gets it over the blockers. Nevela. Costello at the 10-foot line near the net, but punched over with the left hand. Nice job to adjust by Peterson. There's a dump set. Well done by Beaver in the point. Beaver's second kill, but a little dump shot there, a good one, 10-9, and just like that, Barnesville could tie it on this rally.
We'll see if DGF can play catch up with the lead.
Nevela for Peterson, and knuckled it over, and good for the kill. It wasn't pretty, but the end result was just fine for DGF. Peterson's 4th kill, Nevela the assist, and the Rebels get a side out. Keep the lead at 11-9. Michaela Bielen will check in to serve. She's a sophomore, 5 of 5 serving. Hard serve. Skogan. The back row attack. Strand into the net. On the attack error. 12-9. Bieland. Send it for Strand. She'll bump it up front. Here comes the attack from Newell. Quick set. The outside. Peterson pushes it over and down for the tip kill. So Peterson picks up her 5th kill. That leads the Rebels. It's 13-9, and Barnesville takes a timeout. They'll do the same. Set 3 score. Right now, DGF with the lead. Down 2-0 in the match. They have a 13-9 lead here in this 3rd set. We'll take a timeout. Back with more on Magnitude Sports after this.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Over in Perham, Breckenridge has jumped out to a 7-0 lead in set 4. They won the 3rd set, so the Cowgirls 2-1 lead in the match and up 7-0 in set 4. Here it is 13-9 DGF. There's an ace for Bielen.
Yeah, in that Perham-Breckenridge matchup, Perham took the first set 25-13. Breckenridge comes back 25-15, 25-17, and now, as Brad mentioned, leads 7-0 in that 4th set.
Serve from Bielen. Played by the Trojans. Beaver outside through the blockers, but covered by Backus. Backus gets it back. Tapped across, pinballed around. Sent back by Barnesville. Costello near the net, able to redirect it. I think they got Neville for net contact, and they did. 14-10. DGF got a side out, 3 points with a serve, and now up 4. So Barnesville in a position they haven't had to chase points too much. Skogan on the serve. Costello redirecting that one well. Bump set. Peterson taps it over the blockers, but able to return it back. Reaching back was Emily Smith, and she will pick up the kill. Nice job there by Smith, able to reach back. Made the adjustment and sent it back for the kill. Smith, that is her 4th kill of the match. Here's the Skogan serve. Backus plays it the back corner. She'll get it back. Big swing. Dug out Skogan. Bump for Belle Peterson. Pushes it across with 2 hands. Backus, Neville, Peterson down the line. Dug out Strand. Push back to the back corner. Bielen, Neville for Backus. Bump back by Barnesville. Newell and pushed over by Smith. Nice job. Diving stop to cover Peterson. Costello sends it over. Here's Strand. The pass up front. Able to readjust Smith, kept alive Costello, and Bielen out near the student section. Couldn't bring it back. It's 14-12.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but 2 points, how long has it been since Barnesville been within 2?
11-9 was
okay,
the last
so not
time.
too long ago, but it seems like it's been a while.
Skogan on the serve. Neville. Backus. Good for the kill. 4th kill for Backus tonight. Off the Neville assist and side out for DGF. They've been able to make enough stops defensively to keep the lead. 15-12. Costello nearly not allowed Barnesville any real lengthy runs. 3, 4, 5-point runs. Serve from Costello. Shorter serve. Beaver, go to the outside. Belle Peterson, big swing. Drop the hammer and the kill. Boy, Beaver set her up well, and Peterson able to get that at the peak of her jump, elevate, throw it down with authority. Her 3rd kill of the match. Quick side out back to the Trojans, so 15-13, and chance to pack away with the serve. As Smith, 10 of 11 serving. Hard serve, and there's an ace. Her 1st in the match. That hard serve is sometimes hard to pass. And a little bit of confusion back row certainly did help things for DGF. Serve. That one handled cleanly. Peterson into the net. We are tied at 15. So we look at it now, Mike. 5 of the last 6 rallies won by Barnesville. And they have Got it back to even. Smith one more time with the service line. 15 apiece. Barnesville up 2-0 in the match. Costello on the serve receive. Foss in the middle. Punches it over. Outside Peterson over the blockers. Covered nicely. Nice job to cover Nevela. Peterson flips it up overhead. Bump back Amelia Newell. Peterson again pushes it down the line. Chasing it down Costello. Nevela bump set. Here's Backus. Barnesville plays it in the back corner. Peterson again. Little harder swing down the line. And the kill just out of the reach of Costello. Peterson 2 kills. And we'll have a timeout. So DGF will take their first time out of the set. Barnesville's rallied for the lead. 16-15 Trojans in set 3. We're back with more here at Magnitude Sports right after this. Stay with us. So Barnesville on a nice little run right now. They've scored 7 of the last 8 points. 16-15 right now. Breckenridge in set 4 leading Perham. They're already up 2-1 in the match. They now lead over at the Hive in Perham. Breckenridge 14, Perham 4. Emily Smith back to the service line for Barnesville. 1 ace, 1 service error tonight. Serve across. Bieland, Nevela, and back row attack just beyond the 10-foot line. Peterson, bump back for Peterson, got it over the blockers, and that little finesse, good for the tip kill that time. You and I were talking about it during the break.
Yeah.
They might start feeding Belle Peterson a little bit more. She appears to be hungry.
Yeah, the final set, the sets that could win the match for Barnesville, Belle Peterson usually gets a few more dash marks under the kill column. So
it was tipped but covered by or dug out by Barnesville, pushed over by Peterson. Here comes Backus for Nevela to the middle. Foss partially blocked, getting a piece of it. Riddle sent back with the Trojans. Costello up front for Foss for the kill. Layla Foss off the Nevela assist. Side out Rebels. 17-16. Kaylee Peterson will serve. 8 for 8 from the service line as DGF responds, and we'll try and answer back down 1, trying to keep this match alive. And something came loose from the stands.
Looks like one of those balls they give to their fans in the starting lineups.
Yes. If you can't handle it, we're going to have to take it away. 17-16. If you can't handle your toy, we're going to have to give it back. Peterson. Hard serve, received by Newell. Set Beaver, and violation, a double hit called on Barnesville. So that ties it up at 17. So Peterson back to the service line as we're tied once more. Hard serve. Scogan, they go the back set. Riddle taps it over the blockers, covered by DGF. Backus blocked, and the ball lands. I think that's in play. Oh no, they called it. Boy, it looked like it hit the line.
Yeah, it was close.
But DGF gets the point. Boy, it looked like it hit the line, but point to the Rebels, 18-17. Set up the double block up front. Serve. Scogan, well, it was nearly a lift. Put her hands up just in time. Sharp angle Peterson. Backus. Nevela. In the middle for Foss. Has it blocked. DGF trying to reset. Peterson set. Kind of got it caught in her fingertips, and Backus a little too close to the net, just trying to tap it over and could not. As they tried to reset off the block, kind of got tangled up with one another. So we are tied at 18. That's where that block and kind of that quick change of possession throw an opponent off. Newell serves. Saved by DGF. Iwan in as a setter. They go to Peterson, make it Backus. Dug out. Dump back for the Trojans. Iwan, and trying to bump it over was Chloe Fuller and could not. Out of play. And Barnesville the point and the lead at 19-18. Here in set 3 on the Rats Hills Pool Hall scoreboard. Post-game report and our player of the game brought to you by Barnesville Drug and Hardware just around the corner. Newell on the serve. Nice job by Bielen. Digs that one out. Here comes Fuss around the blockers. Hey, that's good for a kill. Layla Fuss has her 5th kill. That leads DGF in that department by our numbers, and it's 19 apiece. We've been tied at 15, 17, 18, and 19 here. Last handful of rallies. Backus serves. Set to the outside. They go to Peterson and got it through the block of the kill. They went right back to Bill Peterson.
Yeah, Newell set Peterson up perfectly on that kill, too.
So, quick side out. Barnesville now up 1. Now you have the serve, so key point for DGF. Got to get a side out here because Barnesville has Grape. The service line, I have her at 11 of 12. It's Kennedy Gray in to serve. Hard serve. Off the shoulder of Costello, kept alive Schmidt, and Hilton has to send it over, and does. They go to the middle off the set from Bonches. Here's DGF back, sent over by Chloe Fuller, and Fuller will pick up the kill. Fuller's 2nd kill. Nice big point back for DGF. They get that side out and keep it tied. 20 apiece is Layla Fuss.
Well, if DGF gets the lead here, look out. The Rebels certainly pumped up at the moment.
1 ace, 9 of 9, successful serve there. They go to the back and just out of the reach of Fuss, the kill to Rumley Beaver. So Beaver picks up her 3rd kill.
Sydney Strand serving for the Trojans.
So 21-20 Barnesville. It'll be Sydney Strand. 7 of 8 serving. She has 3 aces. A 1-point lead. Trojans looking for a sweep. Serve, a hard serve. Hilton bumped for Fuller. Fuller across with the right hand. Dug out. Nice job, Strand. They go to the outside for Scogan. Blocked. Barnesville resets. Bonches goes back to Scogan. That's good for the kill. So Bonches went right back to her, and Scogan got it through the blockers and down. 22-20. Barnesville a 2-point lead late. That looks large right now.
Very crucial that DGF gets this next point, and they're not going to get it.
And it's an ace. 4th ace for Strand by our numbers tonight. 22-20, and Rebels not much choice. Got to take a timeout now. 19-11, Breckenridge leading Perham in set 4. Here it's 23-20. 3-point lead for the Barnesville Trojans. Quick timeout. We're back with more on Magnitude Sports in just a moment.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Breckenridge leads the Perham in set 4 at the Hive, 22-11. There you see our score. Barnesville has run off the last 3 points and a side out. A serve from Strand, now a 3-point lead, needing just 2 to try and make it a sweep of their Heart of Lakes Conference rivals. Strand on the serve. Iwan pushed over by Fuller. A little confusion in the back. Scogan, big swing and a kill. So Scogan gets her 6th kill, and we have match point. 24-20. Strand will try and serve it out. Hard serve. Costello. Iwan dump set. Scogan gets a piece of it and tip back. Fuller will get the tip kill on the point. And it's 24-21. It's not out of the woods here as Neville comes in for Fuller. She'll serve. And
for DGF, Lindsay Neville.
so Neville, DGF showing some really good things here in this third set at a 10-6 lead at one point. 14-10 a little later on in the set. Neville serve received by Skogan. Will go for Smith for the win and dug out, kept alive as Neville had tripped over Costello. Emily Smith the point. And Barnesville makes it a sweep. 25-21 the final. So Barnesville hops over 500. They're now 6-5 and get a conference and section victory and win number 1 of the fort. Not tonight for DGF. They will try and get it next week. So stay tuned. Our post-game report coming up in a moment. It's brought to you by Barnesville Drug and Hardware. They're going to see your finals 3-0. 25-18, 25-18, and 25-21. More of our broadcast continues with the post-game after this.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein and List E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein and List E3 soybeans have yield.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart Pharmacy and Hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in 117 Front Street, pick up all the essentials for the home, school, and office, including smoke alarms, a wide variety of light bulbs and lighting accessories, plus power cords, envelopes, notepads, pens, glue, tape, highlighters, and much more. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season.
Here you see the final. A nice win for the Barnesville Trojans as they pick up a win. They're now 6-5 on the year. As looking at their schedule coming up here, I got 2 tough matches back at home next week. 27th against Henning and 29th against Breckenridge. Speaking of Breckenridge, they won over in Perham tonight, Mike.
Yeah, they sure did, and we got some few other scores that we can share with you too. Starting with that Perham-Breckenridge match that was on Magnitude. Perham took this first set 25-23 over the Cowgirls. The Cowgirls came back, taking sets 2, 3, and 4 by the tallies of 25-15, 25-17, and 25-13. So they win that match 3-1. Of course, Barnesville sweeps here tonight. Other action from around 8AA. Wadena Deer Creek continues their winning ways. They get a sweep over Bertha Hewitt tonight, 25-9, 25-11, and 25-18. Alexandria picks up a sweep over the Fergus Falls Otters, 25-19, 25-18, and 25-15. At last report between Frazee and Hawley, they were tied at a set apiece, 25-16 Frazee in the first set, 25-18 Hawley in the second set. No report on set 3 at this time. And that's all I got from 8AA.
All right, so some scores there. Breckenridge, a nice win over Perham, and here Barnesville gets a section victory. What's up next for Dilworth, Glendon, Felton? The Rebels, let's take a look at that schedule coming up. They will host Perham here at the Fort. And again, they are 0-4 here at home. Haven't been able to christen it with a win, and it won't be easy against Perham on Tuesday night.
Yep.
Then at Frazee on the 29th, and then won't have a home match again after this next Tuesday until the 18th when they take on the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Here in our post-game report, it is presented to you by Barnesville Drug and Hardware. As we take a peek at that third set once again, DGF as kind of went back and forth. We were tied at 3, 4, and 5. Then DGF got on a nice run, took an 8-5 lead, stretched that lead to 10-6, 13-9, and 14-10. Before Barnesville ran off 6 of 7 points, actually make it 7 of 8, took a 17-15 lead, but DGF responded. We were tied again at 17, at 18, 19, and then the final one at 20, as they got a side out, got a couple of points, including an ace from Strand to make it 23-20, and hung on for a 25-21 win. So Barnesville maybe had a slight edge up front. Defensively, I thought they were very good. Both liberos did an outstanding job. Costello for DGF and Sidney Strand for Barnesville. But Belle Peterson came up with a couple of big kills as we went on later in that third set. I thought Mackenzie Scogan got a couple of big points late, especially in that final run for Barnesville. And it's the one nice thing with the Trojans, Mike, is Peterson I had for 6 kills, Scogan 6 kills, Smith 5, Riddle 5, Peterson a couple of blocks. They don't just rely on 1 or 2 people up front. They really, and that's, if you're trying to defend against that, that makes it awfully tough. And they've got a nice mix that's starting to gel. Yeah, and
it's great that you bring that up, because I've brought it up in previous broadcasts. Players like Amelia Newell, what'd she have, like 3-4 points tonight, something like that, maybe?
Yeah, 3 kills for her. Yeah.
So and the Trojans won by 4 in the third set. They, I'm not saying she got them all in the third set, but it's small contributions from players like that kind of push the Trojans over the top and to that win column. And as I mentioned, the pregame show, a lot of battling for both of these teams, and we saw that battle in that third set. As we thought for a moment there, DGF might escape with a third set victory and force set 4, but Barnesville was able to battle back, just like we've talked about all the time, and they were able to come out with that victory. And once again, DGF battled and came out on the opposite side once again, unfortunately.
They really won some critical points in the match, I think. Look back at it, and credit to DGF when Barnesville made that run down 4 and then turned that 7 of 8 to a 2-point lead. I'll give DGF credit. They came back, got some side outs when they needed them, came back to actually take an 18-17 lead. That was their last lead of the third set. But Barnesville got the side out at 21-20 at Strand, who was very good from the service line. I had her for 4 aces tonight, as she went 11 of 12 from the service line. That's one thing I don't keep track of Diggs, but she had to be high teens, maybe into the 20s perhaps.
Very, very likely. I don't keep track of that one either. It's hard.
I guess that one is hard to try and keep track of if you're trying to talk and write at the same time. For DGF, they got 5 kills each tonight from Layla Fuss and Kaylee Peterson. I had Lindsay Neville for a dozen assists. Backus from the service line went 7 of 8 for kills. Chloe Fuller came in the third set, chipped in with 3 kills. Schmidt 2 kills and a block. Bieland was 8 of 8 serving with an ace tonight for the Rebels. And Costello, probably kill-wise, I know she had 20 the other night against Hawley. She was probably right around that number as well. 8th grader Camille Costello doing a real nice job, 7 of 8 serving. And for Barnesville, Kennedy Gray from the service line was 12 of 13. Newell 3 kills. She had 2 aces and was 100%, 14 of 14 from the service line as well. And good mix of setting between Beaver, Newell, and also for Jada Bonches. So we have a tough decision here for player of the match report here in our post-game report. This is brought to you by Barnesville Drug and Hardware. We were looking at 2 different names. I know you were thinking Scogan. I was thinking Strand.
Yeah, and I normally when I go into this, I look at the stats and I look at who provided a lot of offense. But as I look at this time, I'm looking at who prevented the opposite offense from scoring points. And Strand and Scogan were 2 names that really popped up in that category. We don't take the official stats on how many points they prevented, but Scogan did a fabulous job. It's honestly a coin flip, and you got the coin in your hand. So.
I got a coin. All right, boy, that's a tough call, man. I got to tell you, I'm going to go with Sydney Strand. I just think what she did serving late in the second set, and then that big ace in the third as well. In fact, was 21-20 when she got the serve, and they got 3 points with her at the service line, a big ace, which prompted DGF to take a timeout, and then what she did defensively, kind of captaining things in the back, and she got a lot of assistance back there too. So that's something to keep in mind. And
she got a ton of digs right on the back line, especially in the corners of the back line. And I don't know, maybe it's the fact that she normally wears white when I see her play, and she stood out in purple tonight. I don't know, but she did a fabulous job tonight, and congratulations to her.
Yep, Sydney Strand will be our player of the game, but certainly plenty of contributions that as well. So take a look at some other things as well. Here's where you can find Magnitude Sports online.
Got the spelling not fixed. I thought I fixed it.
MagnitudeSN.com. Just throw an N in there after the G and you'll be fine. Magnitude Sports, of course, on YouTube, Instagram, on the Twitter, and Facebook as well. Look at that schedule coming up. Football tomorrow night.
Should be a couple of great ones tomorrow night. Yeah, one on the North Dakota side, one on the Minnesota side. I'll be on the Minnesota side. Barnesville fans, you don't have to circle your calendar, but if you want to, you can. 3-0 versus 3-0. Those 2 teams put 102 points on the board last time they played. I don't know if they're going to do that tomorrow night, but it should be a dandy nonetheless.
Yep, then over the North Dakota side, as Josh and Aggie and the crew will have Oaks and Kindred, 2 5-0 teams. The Vikings are number 1 in 11B, and Oaks has been a nice surprise in Region 1. Got an early win over Central Cass in Week 2. They're 5-0, and they have, I was checking the numbers yesterday, they're averaging 40 points a game, and they will face by far their stiffest test with that very good Kindred Viking defense.
I was talking with Nick and Aggie last night, and we were trying to. They always do an over/under thing in their broadcast. I was like, I want in on this. I was like, between your game and my game, what's the over/under? Where should we set it at points? And well, they wanted to go a little bit low, but I'm taking the over on 125.
Okay.
Yeah, so I might lose, but I might not. And they're very confident that they're going to win, so I'm gonna be very confident that I'm going to win.
All right, very good. So, well, they're going to be 2 outstanding matchups. You can catch them here on Magnitude Sports. So, a lot of fun. Feel better. I mean, I think you're coming around a little bit here. But
I burned my throat on some pizza about 2-3 days ago, and I struggled in that Barnesville Underwood match the other night, and I was so I'm thankful for you for taking over and having me not do as much. So
I know. I had a few DGF people kind of like me because you're here again, and I said, I got called upon. That's how it goes. I certainly appreciate it. It's been fun. I love this new facility, and I know it's not quite done, and I just got to get the Rebels a win in the fort here. And
that'd be one way to get closer to being done. But one thing I've noticed for our viewers who may have watched the last few games we've done here at DGF, the floor looks completely black on camera. But now that we're here in person, it kind of has more of that brownish tabletop look than it does a black look.
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah, like I said, you're trying to put black over essentially kind of that hardwood color, and it's kind of more of a, I would call it a charcoal. Yeah,
that's a good
black kind of way to describe it. But it's a unique floor look. Maybe not as unique in some spots, but kind of compared to what we had next door over in the old gym, and DGF certainly trying to christen it with a win here, but not tonight, as Barnesville wins it by a score of 3-0, and they'll get another chance here with the Perham Yellow Jackets coming up on Tuesday night. So Barnesville and Hennings, 2 good matches.
I'll be here for that DGF Perham match. We'll have Barnesville Henning on that night as well. Okay. And then, like I always say, you can dig deeper into that schedule at our website. So.
All right, very good. So that will do it here for this one, as final score in this one, a 3-0 win, 25-18, 25-18, and 25-21. There you see it. And that'll do it tonight here from the Fort at DGF. For Mike Mason, I'm Brad Anderson. Have a great night. So long for now.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.